Okay, so within this 10 minutes, we had again starting this lecture, and we are on convergence. Convergence in children in the first period of a dentition. In very first period of a dentition, when dentitions has been settled in, dentition has been started. At that point, convergence has been started. Okay, there is convergence. If you are going to look towards that child, is looking like a Sina. Okay, these people are looking like Sina. There is fixed staring look, and there is convulsions with loss of consciousness, a convulsions with violent convulsions, lots of consciousness, convulsions with tetanic convulsions, tetanus after fright, emotional chorea. After emotional disturbances, emotional tremulence, there is convulsions. After fright or after grief, there is convulsions. Okay, so these things are going to be seen. Then and we need to understand about the children whenever emotionality come up in the sphere, when emotionality come up in the picture, at that time you need to understand about the uh, ignitia. You need to give them ignitia. Okay, that ignitia will give a lot of toned up, as we see in the, it toned up the patient. Okay, it will give lot of relief to the patient. Okay, we'll move further. Mm. So choric girls, emotional epilepsy, epileptic from manifestation, paralytic weakness, a great mental emotion. Okay, so there is a choric girl, means a really very sensitive girl who are having complaints like seizures and epilepsy. Okay, the people who are having complaints like seizures and epilepsy, in such girls, in such females, uh, emotional epilepsy, because of emotions, epilepsy come up in the picture. There is epileptic form manifestation and paralytic weakness. There is great mental emotions. Nursing, night watching, a loss of one arm as a perfect paralysis, as if it had come from the cerebral hemorrhages. And in few hours, this passes off, and then arm is as well as ever. That is a hysterical paralysis. Now try to understand how this paralysis come up. This is hysterical paralysis. Okay, because of nursing to a child or night watching, and um, because of such thing, there is loss of one arm as a perfect paralysis. You are going to examine that arm, and you will find that there is a paralytic affections. Okay, as it had been come up with the cerebral hemorrhages, as if cerebral hemorrhages are coming up, and in few years after this, after very few years passes up, it will be become very normal as it was been normal. Okay, so such things are seen in these remedies. Okay, so there is hysterical spasm, hysterical uh, paralysis you will get in this remedy. This hysteria, there is ignitia, there is a stint of hysteria, as I told you yesterday. But Moscow's, it is complete hysterical remedy. Numbness of one and other arm. Okay, tingling and pricking in the arm. Then ignitia is full of surprises. You are well acquainted with sickness, well acquainted with the pathological condition and that manifestation. You are then able to say whether you should do or you should not be surprised. You are then able to say what is natural, what is common to sickness. In ignitia, you find what is unnatural and what is unexpected. Okay, so what happened? Let me clear you very properly. Okay, what happened? This is really contradictory things you get in this remedy. There is really contradiction. Okay, you will not understand what is going on. There is sickness. There is some. For example, there is a gastritis. Okay, if gastritis is there, there should be vomiting, right? There should be pain in the stomach. There should be dyspepsia like symptoms, but you will not get these symptoms only. You will not get these symptoms. And if you are going to find, your patient will have slight discomfort in abdomen, and you will not understand what is the pathology. You will not understand what is the pathology. And after that, you are going to go for a ultrasound sonography, and sonography will give you the idea about gastritis. So such unexpected things, unexpected surprise, you will get over here in this remedy. You see an inflamed joint or inflamed part where there is a heat, redness, throbbing, weakness. You will handle it with a great care for a fear that it will be painful. Okay, you understand? Okay, this is completely redness. Okay, this is completely red, this can be painful, huh? This is inflamed, I should handle it very properly. Okay, I should not touch it very hardly. I should palpate it very carefully. You will feel like that. It can be very painful, but the patient will say, no, 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 ma'am, doctor, it is not painful at all. Okay, ordinarily you have to perfect right to expect it would be painful, but you will find it is not painful and sometimes ameliorated by heart pressure. Is it not that surprise? So such surprises you will get in this remedy. Okay, uh, such inflamed part will be ameliorated by these things. Okay, so this type of surprising symptoms you will get in this remedy. We'll move further. You look in the throat, it is tumid, inflamed, red, and the patient complains a sore throat and pain. Naturally, you will not touch it with your tongue depressor for fear it will hurt. You have every reason to suppose that the swallowing of solid will be painful. And you ask the patient when the pain is present, and the patient will say, when I'm not swallowing anything solid, when I'm not swallowing anything solid. Okay, if anything liquid I am taking, if I'm swallowing empty swallowing, okay, at that time I'm having pain. But solid swallowing, anything solid food, if patient is trying to swallow, at that time his throat is completely normal. Such surprises you will get. A pain is ameliorated by swallowing anything solid, but by the pressure, it is pain all other time. Mentally, patient does the most accountable and most unexpected thing. Seems to no rule to work by, no philosophy, no soundness of mind, and no judgment. The opposite of what would be expected then will be found. Okay, so such opposite things, such contradiction you will find. Okay, that patient can start. That patient really can start crying and suddenly she can start with laughing. Okay, such contradiction you will get in this remedy. The patient is better lying on the painful side. Instead of increasing pain, it relieves the pain. Pressure ameliorates a lot in this remedy. Okay, pain like nail is sticking in the side of the head, pain as if nail is driven through the head. Such type of headache is there in ignatia. The only comfort that is felt by lying upon it or pressing upon it, and that makes it go away. Stomach, the stomach is just a strange indigestion. Some days or other you will have a pure patient vomiting everything taken into stomach, and you will have her to try to gentle food like a toast and like a simple possible things, because she has been vomiting for a days and people will begin to worry about it for fear she will starve to the death. You try this and you try that, and she can keep nothing down. Finally she said, yeah, it I could only have some cool swallow and some chopped onion and I think I could get all right. Okay. Such hysterical stomach you will get. Now this thing has been, if you are going to look towards this literature, this is written by Dr. Kent, okay, Dr. J.T. Kent. In his country, in his surroundings, this toast and things are really very normal. Okay. Now we will think this is bakery product. We will not eat those things. If we are going to tell our patient to take something which is very really very light, we will ask our patient to have dal khichdi or like that. Okay. But after that, what happened? After that, that patient have that um, feeling that I'm taking everything really very normal, but I'm having these complaints. Okay, let me take something which is really very hard. Okay, I will take some raw onion. I will take something very hard. In our country, people will try for uh, something which is not very easily digestible. Okay, like non-vegetarian things, but at that time patient will feel better. Okay, so such hysterical thing you will get, such things you will get in this remedy. Okay, it is hysterical stomach and then patient eats some raw cabbage and chopped onions, and from that time she is well. Those strange things that are ordinarily hard to digest ameliorate the nausea rather than increase it, while milk and toast and delicate things and warm things such as usually taken in the disturbed stomach and increases the nausea. cold food is a craved, and cold food will be digested when warm food will be disturbing and creating indigestion. Okay, so such things you will get in this remedy. Okay, there is cold food. If patient is going to have cold coffee, he will feel better. Okay, but if patient is going to have hot coffee, he will feel bad. Okay, try to understand this difference. Coldness and warmness makes a lot of complaints in this patient. Okay, lot of differences in this patient. I will move further. You try this, you try that, we had done this slide. Wait, guys. Okay, so cough. Now we'll move towards the cough. The cough has similar feature in it, and irritation will come in the throat. As a rule, there will be there. That's why people cough. Okay, that's why people get cough. People cough a lot, and then it will become normal. People cough from smartening in the larynx and trachea, from irritation, from tickling, and from sensation of fullness of desire to expel something, and this is better by coughing. Okay, but when the irritation in the larynx, trachea comes in the ignitia, patient you have unexpected again because of the more she cough, more than irritation to cough is observed. Until the irritation is so great that the cough is so great that she goes into spasm. It has been known of ignitia patient that the more she coughed, the greater irritation to cough, and she was drenched with the sweat, sitting upon the bed in her night clothes, drenched, gagging and coughing, reaching forward with the sweat and exhausted. At last she get exhausted with everything. Continuous coughing, continuous coughing lead to exhaustion. Okay, there is gagging, there is spasm, and spasm leads to a complaint. Okay, so when you are going to get such cough, especially you are going to get such spasmodic cough, which leads to cough lead to irritation, cough lead to irritation. You need to understand these things. You need to understand ignitia, and then you need to prescribe. Okay. At that time, you cannot find at this such a acute phase. You will not find that emotionality and sensitivity in the mental symptoms. Okay. At that time, patient is really irritated because of that cough. Okay. You need to understand that pathology, and you need to prescribe accordingly. Got it? We'll move further. When you are called to the bedside of such patient, don't wait. You cannot get her stop coughing long enough to say anything. You do anything about it. Only you will see the cough has grown more violent. Ignitia, stop it at once without any provocation. Whatever is spasmodic condition will come into the larynx. Any little disturbances, a mental disturbances, a fright, a distress, or grievance will bring a young sensitive woman home to her bed. She will go on spasm of the larynx. It is laryngostridulus that can be heard all over the house. Ignitia, stop it at once. Just like gelsemium and mosquito. Okay, gelsemium again the great remedy for this thing. Okay, any sudden mental trouble, any sudden mental trauma will lead to all these things. Okay. So this is about the cup of ignitia. We'll move towards the mind. Uh, how much time should I take this lecture, or should I stop it over here? Should I continue this in a next lecture?
Ma'am, next lecture.
Next lecture. Okay, okay. So I will stop it over here because it's almost 2:44. You need to get entered in your next Zoom lecture. Okay. So I will stop it over here. We will understand this remedy tomorrow. Till now, any complaints, any problem, any query? Till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Chalo. So I will end it.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Or if anyone has any query, just call me directly. Okay. So I will end it over here, and we will see this remedy in our next. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.